Hi, I'm Annemiek Sterk and I play tennis at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. It's definitely a lot more intense than the training I do by myself back home. There's so many different aspects that go into training in general. There's lifting, there's conditioning, there's on-court tennis practice, there's nutrition, sleep. There's so many really important things that all feed into the same goal that you have in tennis. So adjusting to that at the beginning is sometimes scary, but once you're into it and you have a routine, it's so easy. It becomes second nature, it becomes fun, and I really enjoy having a routine, you know. When I'm back home for summer, I'm like, what do I do? I have so much free time. But yeah, once you include everything in your day-to-day life, it's just very, very natural, very smooth. So usually my day starts around 6:30 in the morning, which is kind of difficult because I'm not a morning person. But yes, wake up 6:30, I'm either in the weight room or on a tennis court by 7 doing lifting or kind of plyometric sprints, whatever it may be on the tennis court. And then after that I go back home, shower, eat, get ready for class. I usually have from 2 to 3 classes a day, and then find time to eat lunch if possible, and then get ready for practice, go down to the tennis courts and play tennis with my team for about 2 hours. And then my day is usually over after tennis, so I go home and that's when I get all my homework done. So I'm currently studying communications media. I'm trying to follow the path of sports broadcasting. It took me a long time to kind of realize what I actually wanted to do in college. So I initially started in psychology for my freshman and sophomore year, but it was just too much for my schedule, so I needed something that was more manageable time-wise and something I was just a bit more interested in. So I'm still getting my minor in psychology, but my major is communications media. Oh, massively. I would say the level is so high that you see it every day and you just want to match it and even be better than your peers. So that's kind of your main motivation in practice. And you also see the really high level of your teammates. Like the girls on my team are amazing tennis players, and so you really want to feel like you're on the same level or even better, you know. So it's definitely brought my level up just being surrounded by these amazing tennis players. So logistically, I would say, being an international student, it can be very confusing with all the paperwork, visa situations, F1s, and it can be very overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. And so there's a international department that really walk you through it and keep you updated and give you reminders to get your F1 signed before you go home if you're leaving, and it's very, very useful because if I didn't have that, I would definitely be forgetting something. So, and also in the sporting side of it, our athletic director, Todd, he makes sure to get all our international athletes together at his house. We have some great food, we play some games. It's really, really fun. So you definitely, there's such a sense of community with other international athletes at IUP. It was very smooth and very easy. I got in contact with them when I was transferring, when I entered the transfer portal, and they immediately put me in contact with Laura Kerr, and it was way more easy than I thought it would be. When I initially went out to the US my freshman year, I decided to do it kind of on my own, so I didn't have someone helping me reaching out to coaches and getting my portfolio together, and it was so much easier than when I did it myself. So I would highly recommend that anyone thinking of going to the US does the same thing, and it was just very smooth, very easy, and I could really take my time with the process. I think I always wanted to go to the US since I was 10 or 11. But my sister as well, she plays college tennis. We both knew we wanted to be in the US. For girls in Scotland, there's sometimes a lack of opportunity in tennis. So once you get through high school, it's like, okay, what do I do now? I either go pro, I don't really play as much, or I go to the US. And the US just seems like such an amazing option. You know, you can get a degree and keep playing the sport you love at a high level both at the same time, and you get so many opportunities with traveling, meeting new people, and I was very young. I was 17 when I left by myself to the US, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity because I learned so much about myself and what I'm capable of, and I can leave home and I can carry my own, you know. So once I was in contact with Laura, she really helped me get together my portfolio with my grades, my play, my stats, all of the good stuff, and she just gave it to every coach in America, basically, it seemed like, and it was just, I was so surprised with how many people responded to that, because the first time I did it myself I got 1, and this time I had so many to choose from. It was very overwhelming, but Laura really helped me take a closer look at each individual school and the coaches, and kind of compared price points as well, what I was looking for scholarship wise and location wise, and just everything. And it was the whole spreadsheet. It was just so much easier. It was way less daunting. So yeah, Laura really helped me with a pretty stressful process. I think I've made so many amazing friends. There's so many amazing people there. Also, I love the location because we're an hour and a half from Pittsburgh, a couple hours from Philadelphia, and even like 4 hours from New York City. And so if you do have free time, which is not that often, but if you do, you have so many options to take some time and just go with your friends somewhere. And even the town of Indiana itself is definitely one of the nicer small towns in America. There's so much to do, and it's very scenic and beautiful, which is nice. And so yeah. First of all, I would say do it. It's been the best decision I've ever made. As I said before, the opportunities that I've had from it has been like just amazing. Second, I would say is before you commit anywhere, make sure that you really click with your coach. Make sure that it's the right fit, you both get along, you're on the same page of everything, because you're spending so much time with him or her, you know, and you want to make sure you really get along, and it makes it such a more pleasant experience if you guys are on really good terms. I think I'm going to apply for my OPT year on my visa so I can spend an extra year in the States. I think that I'm going to do some more tennis coaching just to be able to make some money, and so I have more freedom of my next choice after that year. I think that I'm going to be applying for internships in the media world, hopefully wiggle my way into sports broadcasting with local television stations, stuff like that, just trying to network as much as possible, really use my time wisely.